All right, LWD, we're at the debate desk again. This is your Commissioner K-Dub alongside the Mitch Silver and Playboy BDC. And I want to talk about Kevin Owens, who is in this feud with the McMahons. It's kind of a big deal, okay? Not everyone gets to put their hands on Vince. You think about it, okay? Roman has, CM Punk has, Stone Cold has, Rock has, Shane
Titus
has.
O'Neil has, and he got in big trouble for that.
Right, that's a but nobody's got to really put their hands on Vince in the ring in a storyline. KO headbutted him, which catapulted them into a McMahon feud. And so that's kind of a big deal for KO, okay? Where do you see this going for Kevin Owens all the way up until Mania with the storylines? Mitch?
I think it was really important to reestablish Kevin Owens as the violent bad guy that wasn't here to joke around anymore. With Jericho, I think he lost some of that edge he had in NXT, which, that's the character he came in with on Raw. That's what he shot up with right away. He won the U.S. title. He feuded with Cena. He beat him. Then the Jericho thing happened, which was great. And I have no problems with the fact that it happened. But once you pull him away from that, you kind of have to reestablish, I am that vicious, vindictive bad guy, and I will hurt people. So it was important to put down the old man. Yeah. And it was a good visual, and it set the tone for the fact that Owens is a bad guy. He is here to stay, and he's going to be a top guy on the SmackDown.
They obviously have faith in him. What did you think about the headbutt and the storyline?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I really liked it. Clearly, from what I remember and what I read, Vince was not a big fan of Kevin Owens when he joined the WWE, and for him to be able to have that moment, clearly he's proven himself. Kevin Owens is fantastic. I did not care for the Universal run, mostly I think because we all knew he was going to lose it to Goldberg, but that had nothing to do with really Kevin Owens. He can work on the ring, he can work on the mic. He's headed for great things. I don't know what his WrestleMania opponent would be. I can't really think of where we would go, and I kind of like that, him with the Sami Zayn turn.
Yeah.
I kind of saw that coming, but it was one of those things where, even though I saw it coming, that's what I wanted to see. So,
can you see Triple H coming in and starting a little maybe NXT Evolution 2.0 type thing built on those two guys, KO and Sami Zayn? Because don't forget, Shane mentioned Triple H gifting the Universal title to KO just a few weeks ago. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to see that. Whether or not that's something in their plans are going to come to fruition. It's so heel heavy right now that I don't see the benefit in having that, any type of stable like that. But if they have some plans to turn some people or bring some new breath into SmackDown, that would be great. I think that that would really establish in those. I'm assuming it's going to be 4 individuals, and would really give a bump. And Triple H running that, heading that. I was hoping maybe we could have this established a little bit more going into Survivor Series, since they're most likely going to play the SmackDown versus Raw angle. But maybe that's where it's birthed at that point, and maybe we see Triple H and Shane, and maybe that's going to be the matchup at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Triple H versus Shane at Mania. What do you think?
I think Triple H, every time you think he's going to do something and the seeds get planted, nothing happens. And I don't know why that is. We looked at when Triple H came in and cost Rollins the Universal Championship and shocked the world. And like, what's he doing? Then he disappeared for like 6 months. And it's like, wait, what? And then we got the slow build to Mania. And okay, here we are. And then you had that weird time where Triple H looked like he was putting together a little stable between him and Owens and Joe. And he was dealing with them backstage. And then it just went away.
Yeah, dissipated.
So I don't want to see Triple H finagling around with these guys, because it's not going to get finished again. At least that's the track record that Triple H is putting out there. I think Triple H is on a collision course for Kurt Angle at this point.
Wow.
That's what makes the most sense to me. Put the 2 part-timers together, the guys that aren't going to be every week wrestlers. As far as KO goes, I think him and Sami is as much of a stable as you're going to get out of that. And I worry about how that's going to go, because Sami Zayn doesn't have a bad bone in his body. Even his heel turn promo, "This is why I did it," was based in good. It was based in, well, that's my friend, and he's he was always right, and I'm just not getting opportunities around here, and I'm mad, and it's not that, Shane's a bad guy, but it's there's just a lot of, like, I need some vindictiveness here. I need some, and I'd do it again. I need some evil out of my bad guys, and Sami doesn't have any, but Owens has so much that the pairing feels weird.
See, I disagree. I think that Owens does have so much, and that's okay, and Zayn's always going to have that little bit of remorse, that little bit of good in him, and that's what's going to make that an established partnership is Zayn did it for his friend. Zayn did it, for his own reasons, and as you go and build, eventually we're going to build to Zayn has that moment of hesitation, and Owens either turns on him or he decides, no, you can't do that shot, and then it's going to reignite that feud, and that's kind of where I feel.
But doesn't it feel better to get to that point when the guy isn't already leaning face as it is? I mean, you got to have at least a strong bond where it's like we are on the same page the whole way so that the turn feels that much better. Batista was never a, I like Evolution, but I'm also considered my own thing kind of guy. Like, so when he won the Rumble and it was like, all right, it's time, Batista, you had the anticipation. Like, I want it bad. And I don't feel like I would get that in a Sami re-face turn later on. It's just, I need them to be on a cohesive level where I'm bad, you're bad, we're bad together, let's run this place.
Well, Pete might be right. We might be seeing a KO versus Sami at Mania in some sort of steel cage grudge match or something like that. There's always one big grudge match at Mania. Maybe that's it.
That's true. Zayn's got it. Zayn's the Daniel Bryan of this time.
Underdog.
He's got the heart. And I think if you take that away from him and you make him pure, heel, evil, it's not even going to come across as genuine. And I think that this is the most anybody has done with him in a very long time. And he's clearly got the talent. He's clearly got the wrestling skill. It's good to see him on TV and having in some type of meaningful feud, other than that stupid neurotic thing that they were doing with him on Raw at the end. So
okay, before we wrap this up, were you shocked when he
Yes.
pulled KO out?
Didn't see it coming.
No,
Never
I
saw it coming, and impressed by the timing. That was perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Never. The
It's hard
angle
to
was,
do.
You had to see the replays to be sure what just happened.
And you can't rehearse it.
Yeah.
Shane's not going to come to a table 3 times. And
Yeah.
You get one shot.
You weren't surprised.
No, I thought SmackDown foreshadowed it a little bit, and from what I was reading online, it seemed like some people thought that as well, and so I was kind of hoping for it. When I saw him run out, I thought, oh, this has got to be it, and it was, so.
All right. What do you think, debaters? Do you think KO deserves this push? Do you think Sami Zayn's got a heel bone in his body? You think they're heading for a collision course at Mania? What do you think? Leave your comments below. We want to hear from you. And, of course, if you're new and you want to learn more, go to leagueofwrestlingdebates.com and sign up for fantasy booking, and let's get you in. We'll talk next time.